Hello everyone, welcome back to The Long Dark. I'm KirkSteven, and let's get back into DeadWorld. I was worried we were getting back into a blizzard. Now I hadn't played this in a couple weeks, and I did go back and watch the last video, pretty much just the last like 10 minutes to kind of see. So we were in the process of moving our gear over here, and we're heavy and we've got a lot of stuff with us, unfortunately, but also fortunately, because it means we've been gathering supplies. Look at all these matches. This is crazy. This is why I think Mystery Lake is going to be a really good thing for us. We need to either use the camp office or trappers or something. I think camp office might be the best. So it's going to be like a central hub of sorts. So we're going to be able to store stuff here, because if we go into Milton and Bleak, or Milton and HRV, we can leave some of the stuff behind because we kind of got to come back this way. I do want to go into Bleak via Ravine because there are some cattails and things up on the top end. So we'll be coming back through Mystery Lake. We do this little deal we're doing now. We've got to come back through Mystery Lake. So I kind of like to store some of this stuff and not carry it around as much. I mean, we got a lot of weight here just in matches, and it is a bit excessive by all stretches of the means. We got all this extra cloth, but I've become kind of a loot goblin from the fact that you don't go back to places, unlike regular Loper. I don't seem to go back to places very often, so we kind of get we're constantly on the move. That's kind of the thing. That's why I think I'd like to make the sled. So I definitely want this. I definitely want one cooking utensil. Oh, good Lord, we have tons of pancakes. We should be eating some of these, I bet. All right, clothing. So what did we bring that was so heavy? All right, let's drop all of that. We only have one stick. All right, I think we can drop that. I'm going to drop that. Whoops. Here. Let's drop the pot. I'm going to keep the thermos. I don't think we're going to need the lantern at the moment. We're just going back to Coastal Highway. I don't think we're going to need the pry bar. I'm going to leave the hatchet here in favor of taking the hacksaw. If we do find anything. Hey, those are still warm. That's impressive. We don't need this at the moment. Obviously, we got a ton of food. Let's maybe just eat that right now. Get that out. Oh, we got a ton of water, too. Let's drop that much water. My hope is to lighten the load enough to get back over to Coastal and then be able to kind of book it back here with all of our stuff. So, hey, tons of stimps. Now, see, like we're carrying all these antibiotics because we don't have cooking level 5. And yes, Humble, you were right. You made the comment on the other run that I should have been doing this a long time ago. And I've learned my lesson. I never thought I was going to live this long. So yeah, a lot of this is just like matches. So let's yeah, we're going to get a storm. I kind of felt we were. That doesn't change our plans too much. We still got to go back and go get all of those hides. The only thing this changes is time. When do we start doing it? Let's drop 3 of those. I think we leave the rest of that. So we're decent on weight. We're not bad. But middle of the night, it's gonna start getting cold. Weather is fickle. How cold is it? Let's walk up here and see. Yeah, triple down. I did check that. The last thing we want to do is lose condition. I mean, we're already a little under-conditioned from our fiasco with the getting the wolf pelt and some of that other stuff. In fact, let's take a peek at this. Yeah, we're at 83%. We should be in the 90s, so it's such a slog to heal back up. So I wonder if it just wouldn't be best to just sleep for 5 hours, get us towards the next day, and hope for better weather, because it's going to be so cold. The best we're going to be able to do is take the sleeping bag with us. We might be able to drink a tea and get to the next cave. Maybe that would be worth doing. Make some progress. It's like you want to get something done, but at what cost? So there's our thermos at. Our thermos still has warm tea. Drink half of it and let's see if we can keep the other half warm. Let's leave that behind. And then let's see if we can get to that other cave. We'll give it a best shot here. I don't want to get caught up losing health, but I think with the teas being warm still, we should make an attempt to head back a little bit. It's not terribly far by any stretch of the means. We're going to try not to sprint either. We're going to be very focused on getting to that cave without deviations, but try not to sprint. Unless it becomes necessary. So that's why I don't want to waste the energy now. Plus we could drink the other half of that tea. That's another thought process, is the rope climb down. Okay, drink the rest of this. Space out this warm up. Come on, over the rocks. Gotta wonder if it'd be worth going down there. Well, you know what? We are going to go down there. I forgot. I'm being foolish. We will eventually go down there because we've got to go that way to get to the upper part of Bleak. So we will loot that eventually. I've only done that a couple of times, so I was being very forgetful of the fact that in order to get to Upper Bleak, you got to go down there. Okay, this worked out better than I anticipated. I was fairly confident we could get over here, but oh, now this is worth stopping for. Oh, look, we've got contraband again. We have a bunny rabbit. And this is DeadWorld. There should not be any live anything. Alright, let's get in here. We're starting to get really cold. I don't remember leaving that behind. Maybe we didn't come over here. I don't know that I did. I don't know that I actually came over here, so maybe that was just food that was there and I didn't know. Let's eat some more of these pancakes before they turn any more south. Yeah, I don't think we came over here at all. Like I said, I haven't played this in like 2 weeks. I had some time off. And I did a whole bunch of recordings to give myself a buffer, which actually worked out to my advantage because no sooner than I did that than work and health turned sideways and I wasn't been able to record, and I'm actually kind of forcing myself to get through the next 2 episodes, and then I've got another extra day off coming next week. But that's why I try to take the advantage to get some of these recordings done when I do, because life likes to get in the way. Alright, let's take a cat nap here. I'm only going to sleep a little bit at a time because I'm afraid of getting cold without a fire. And we definitely don't want to take any losses. So we look like we're warm back here. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. Air temperature, yeah, okay. We're all right. Good. We just need to keep our meters healthy so that we can be healthy. We need to get our... I'd like to get our health meter back into the 90s. We got a long trek ahead of us, unfortunately. All right, so let's take another... Let's go 2 hours. That sounds better. This thing with the rabbits is funny. Now it's going to be super cold, but I love the fact that it's not windy in that. I'd still probably have to start a fire and warm up teas and coffees and stuff. Let's sleep for 1 more hour. This is a risk, but we're not quite rested either, so it's kind of a... I'd rather deal with the wind and less with the cold. So yeah, see, it's tripled down. Can we do a... We can do a mag lens. Let's try that. See, guys, I read the comments. I'm learning. I am no expert by any stretch of the means. There are a lot of other players that are much better, have a much better grasp of the game. I don't get to play as much as I'd like to, and that is because life gets in the way. But... Alright, so let's add... I think all we want to do is heat up teas, so... Come on. Okay, way over there, that's fine, whatever. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Alright, where is our thermos? Actually, let's harvest this. Thermos, transfer. We got 20 minutes on this fire. We're actually cold out here, so we shouldn't be hanging out here. Let's go back here. Because we're cold. I don't want to necessarily invest a ton of time on that fire, but I've allowed myself to get cold. I wonder if I shouldn't move my fire in here. The rabbit thing is cracking me up. So if you haven't been watching every episode, and I get it, it's a lot of time investment. But if you're watching this and you hadn't seen any of the other episodes, we found rabbits in Keeper's Pass when we were leaving Black Rock on our way to Coastal Highway, actually. Actually, we were headed to DP, but we passed through Pleasant Valley on our way. And in Keeper's Pass, we found 3 or 4 rabbits, I think. And I decided that because of the nature of the game, because there's not supposed to be live animals, that I was going to ignore them. This code was designed for the older game before the DLC, so there's already a lot of add-ons that are unfair to that original code. I still like what it represents. I still think this is a valid run in a lot of ways, but there are definitely some things that are easier because of the cooking and everything. So, all right, let's put these in here, transfer them all. All right, let's go back in here, and I'm going to warm up. So anyway, it's just, I think it's not in the spirit of the challenge to take advantage of the contraband rabbits. Now, I've gotten lucky and I've found 2 sodas. I've used those. They were ones that were invisible. So let's pass time and warm up. Okay. Pick up the bedroll, because let's see how cold we are. And you know what? We're not completely cold. So rabbits, you don't exist. We're just ignoring you. Now I've heard that there's someone who's kind of done a like DeadWorld 2.0 that tightens up the rules a little bit because of the addition to, you know, the cooking stuff. And I haven't tried that one yet. I still find this one hard enough for me. I mean, we are essentially on attempt number 5, so there's enough challenge in this for me and still enough fun to keep playing. So maybe after we lose this run, maybe we give it a shot. I'll go look into it. One of the other things I did last weekend, I had a little bit of extra time, and I didn't record it, but I gave a very healthy attempt at playing Nogoa, which, if you're not familiar with that, it's another custom code similar to, I would say it's a little bit of DeadWorld mixed with Deadman and advanced Interloper skills. And basically what it is, it's basically Interloper with the weather and cold that's in this version. There are animals, but you do not heal at all. So where I get a slight advantage to being able to heal some, in Nogoa you don't get any heals. So you have to be very careful with your meters. You're always planning, you know, your next move. You don't want to get caught in a storm. You don't want to get cold. You don't want to be hungry. And so it's a huge management thing. So let's... I was going to say... I keep worrying about like these pancakes and stuff turning so fast. I'm going to keep eating. I would think the biggest change for me and my thought process with playing DeadWorld and then watching other people as they play through, you know, whether it's Interloper or whatever, and that is the food thing. We tend to carry food instead of eat food, and I think it's because we think along our own thought process. You know, we don't overeat in the sense that it's going to stay in our stomachs until we need it. Unfortunately, the game has to work within the confines of certain rules. And so the best way I could explain it would be is think of your food and your water, because we treat the water correctly, but we don't treat the food correctly. And I get saving food for the next day and stuff, but if food is not an issue, you should technically eat everything till you're full, because it's like a gas tank in your car. It stands ready to, you know, to give you energy when you need it. So, or even with an electric car, when you charge it up all the way, your food meter is very much the same. And we're getting cold. I don't think we have any of that tea left. No, it's cold. All right. Here I am talking about not wanting to take cold damage, and I don't want to have to light a fire right here. This is just ridiculous. I'm gonna take a little bit of a hit here for the sake of progress. And I see the bar going down. It's not good. This is probably a really bad idea. Oh, come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. This is going to be so long to regain this. We get in here, we're going to rest, we're going to warm up. But this is going to cost me. We don't need to be taking these kinds of risks, especially when we go do this. Well, this is only 64. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, we're not hanging out to cure it. We're hoping that we can carry all of this stuff back to where we came from. So let's... I should have drank another tea. That was just complete. I had it in the damn thermos, and I should have done that. That was really bad decision on my part. All right, so let's drink some. But let's also, because this burns up water to do this, let's eat our worst pancakes. Load up our fuel tank. And let's take like a 2-hour nap here. This will warm us up. It'll start the healing process again. I'm going to take a look and see how bad. Because we were at 93 when I started. I was really curious. I'm hoping we didn't take more than 1 or 2%. Come on, scroll down. Ooh. That was a big mistake. That was a big mistake on my part. Should not have. I should have stopped and made the fire. So, okay. Stop being a knucklehead. Especially when we go to make these runs to go get the wolf hide done. We can't take those risks. We've got to stay warm. We may have to light fires, you know, run 100 yards, light a fire. Just going to be what it's going to be. So, got to get my head out of my backside. May have to rent a tractor. Okay, so this is all picked clean. My thought process is I'm going to take both pelts with me. These can stay behind. Don't need these. I don't think I'm going to build another pair of deer pants. I might repair these, which they don't really need repaired. But I don't think we're going to do another pair of deer pants. They're kind of heavy over the combat pants, and the combat pants do almost the same. And I'd kind of like to do the sled. Now, we've got one maple curing. When we go through Winding River, there's that little spot up above where the rabbit cave is. There might have some. I'm hoping I can find some of those and drop them off. Kind of like to make the sled more so for the trip to, like, going through Muskeg and into Broken Railroad and onward to the far territory, because I mean that's our goal. Our goal right now is to touch all the maps. Okay, so let's get a drink. We're drying our mouth out talking too much. All right, let's sleep for 1 more hour. Cat nap, cat nap, cat nap. Stay warm, stay warm, stay warm. All right, let's see here. So we've got some cured, some not cured. We want you. And if we need to take one of those pies to help us with the weight, we will do so. That's what we kept them for. That's what we made them for. But I'm hoping, yes, we left enough behind that weight is not a huge issue. That's great. And we can always take one of these to help. So let's do this here. Let's transfer out our cold tea. Can we make tea? Because we've got... How many of these can we make? Good Lord, we can make a bunch. How about rosehip tea? Let's make 2 of those. I'd kind of like to keep the reishi, although we've got enough antibiotics that it shouldn't be an issue. And cooking level 5 is going to come about at some point. So I didn't believe it. And I know Humble is yelling at me right now. But I'm sorry. I should have believed you. If there is another run... Oh, I forgot about the fish. We got to take the fish with us. If there happens to be another run, if this somehow becomes a failure and whatever... No, no mag lens. You know what? Just do the book. Keep the accelerant. Here, let's try that.
Come on, little fire.
Ooh, don't have much. Just put a coal on there. Call it good. Need to stay warm while we're doing this anyway. So here, let's cook some teas. Let's find our tea. Oh, look, we spilt our tea. You know what else we've got? We've got that can of soup. That might be a good... Yeah. Oh, we forgot the can opener. Damn it. I didn't mean to smash it open. I forgot we dropped that for weight. Oh well. What's done is done. Can't undo it. Alright. You know what? Let's do this. Let's drop a coffee and drop this. I'm just dropping these all over the place. Make sure we jiggle all our stuff. Weather's starting to not look pretty. Alright, that's got 30 minutes. I think we're good. Do we have any more to cook? No. I think we'll be good. If I remember to use the darn things, we'll be fine. Alright, pick this up. You know, it's even though it's snowy, as long as the wind doesn't pick up, maybe if we just carry a torch. How many torches do we have? Maybe we pull a couple torches out and just run torches. That'll help keep a little bit of warmth on us. Let's do one more. Thank goodness for some decent torches. Alright, let's put these in the thermos real quick. Oops. Transfer. Transfer. Back. Now. Oh, don't you start. You SOB. Well, I guess I'm glad I waited here long enough. It just makes me mad because we started a fire to warm all this stuff up, and now... So, okay, so don't drink the coffee. There's no need to. I wouldn't even eat that, I guess, at this point. I was getting that set up to be warm. You know what? I see 39% pancakes. We should eat 39% pancakes. How we doing here? What can we do for 30 minutes? I know we've got some rices to do. There, craft that. We're still warm out here. We don't want to get cabin fever. Maybe this will be a quick storm. 29 minutes. Let's see if I can get another mushroom done here. Fire's still going. Well, I have a stick. One. Alright. I'm gonna keep my one stick. Okay. Let's add our stick. I'm glad I saved it. Let's try this again. How's our thermos doing? Are we still warm? You know what? I'm going to say warm enough. Drink this. Take that. Let's go. Maybe we won't have another storm. But if we do, we'll find a place to hunker down and call it good. Alright. Let's not sprint. See, this is what I'm hoping for, and I know Humble was talking to me about the issues with weight and all that stuff. Did we forget our fish? Good Lord, man. And I'm hoping this is what we can do going to there. I mean, obviously you can see we got a whole bunch of pelts and stuff. I'm not taking the deer with me. I'm just going to take the wolf hides, the guts, and essentially just the stuff we need to make the wolf coat. And then I think what I'm going to do is, yep, we forgot it. All right. Get a slight warm up. Is kind of do what I just did there. It's like we had the fire, it wasn't blowing out. What can I do? What can I craft? We had teas to make because we're going to need teas. So we made teas. I think the thought process is we're going to just boogie as fast as we can and go from one warm spot to another. Take a nap, take a few hours sleep, do what we need to do, and get back to that bunker. And depending on the weather, we will craft that coat as we go. So if we get to the bunker and the weather is not so awesome, it's starting to turn, okay, we need a couple hours to let that go. We'll catnap for an hour, we'll build a coat for 2 hours, and just take it one step at a time. Ain't no sense in getting in a big hurry to try to get it done at the cost of your health. So when the weather turns good, that's the time to move. So then we move. We go down to Mountaineers. There's a workbench. Working on there. You know, wait for the weather to get better. Move on. Get to Pleasant Valley. Get into the prepper cache. There's a workbench. You can stay warm. Move on. Same thing. Stick and move. Stick and move. Or sow and move, actually, would be the better term. All right. I'm doing pretty good on warmth, but I think I probably should drink a tea relatively soon. In fact, let's do that before we fall off the bridge here, because these are starting to... And now let's find that sucker and drink it all. Just drink it. And depending on how warm we are when we get to that little segment, where there's that other cave where those two rabbits that aren't supposed to be alive are, we will either warm up or we'll keep pushing towards the cave. If we stay really warm, I will push all the way to the dam. I think that's going to be my focus, is the dam. I was thinking about the trailers right there, but I think that entryway into the dam will have more storage. We can make that our impromptu base until we get back, either with a finished coat or a nearly finished coat. I'd like to have it maybe like at least halfway done. That would be nice, because I know that there might be a little bit of food along the way. I know that there's not going to be a lot to pick from, and that's why I don't want to stay there. I want to kind of do this sow and move thing. But at least with Mystery Lake, if we get back to Mystery Lake, there's a lot of cattails on the lake and what have you. So, and there'll be some deer carcasses floating around and things. So, and we haven't even taken advantage of the one deer carcass we have available. So, we want to grab that before we go too. Can't leave calories behind. I think my biggest issue, more so than cold at the moment, is just being tired. But thank goodness we have a bedroll. We can take naps places. It's changed my world so much. Because up until DP, when we got the bedroll, a lot of this was like you had to make sure you could go to bed. So this has changed my whole thought process on this. That's why I think doing this deal where we, you know, we sow a little, we move when the weather's good. Sow a little, move when the weather's good. Caught in a blizzard, sow for an hour and a half. Take a nap. All right. I believe we're just going to push through. I think we're going to be okay. But I think I will take out another tea while they're still warm. Just double click it, silly. And I'll drink most of it. I'll keep a little bit in reserve. We're not super tired. We're not falling down cold. Let's hope I can recover that little bit of health, because that was just... I always take this the wrong way. Let's just do this. There we go. That was probably easier than the other way I was doing it anyway. Alright. While we're here and while I think we have time, we will come back for deer. Oops, I let that go out. That's okay. I was not paying attention to the torch, but we will come back and grab that deer. If anything, we'll just go in and take the hacksaw and we will cut the meat out of it. That generally only takes like 10 minutes, so depending on how much food is there. Oh no, it's starting to get cold. I wonder, do I still have some warm tea? Nope, it's cold. It's cooled off. It's now cold. All right, let's just get to the cave. Let's be smart. We've only got a quarter of our warmth left. I think to push it to the trailer, the dam is going to be another one of those take 2 or 3% hit, and that is unacceptable. We need to be better than that. So let's warm up. Let's sleep for an hour. This is what's so nice about the sleeping bag. Here we go. We're warm. We're a little more rested. How much weight do we have? So we're not even that bad on weight. We could take a few of these things with us and not have to come back for so much. Why don't we take that? That would probably be a good one to take. Maybe the cooking pot. How are we doing the weight there? And if we add this, just out of curiosity. That's perfect, because we could sleep a little bit here. Alright. Let's find some more of those bad pancakes. Alright, let's sleep another hour. Okay. We're still in the warmer part of the evening. That's not what I wanted. Let's take a drink. See, I left behind 2 liters of water for weight, and we almost went through 3 liters. We go through so much water. Alright, let's pick this up. There is no place to sleep. How overweight are we? Not much. I'll tell you what. Let's not be greedy. And... oh, you know what? Drop that and drop that. Let's go a little light. Okay, let's go. Let's see if it's super cold. If it's 2 down, I think we'll be fine. 3 down might be more trouble. Yep, it's 3 down. I don't know that we're gonna make it. Grab a stick. Or 2. This might be worth a little bit of a sprint. We do have the trailer. That is actually closer than the actual dam. Can't sprint anymore, old man. It's gonna be close. Yeah, I think we'll just go to the trailer here real quick. I won't necessarily drop everything off. I'd still think I'd like to drop it off in the dam. But I just need to get here before we get cold. Which I think we're going to just barely cut it. But we can sleep in here. Okay, well, we partially made our... at least we're warm in here. And let's just sleep for an hour and see what the weather gives us. As long as we're warm, we can get across. From here to the dam is very quick. So... alright. So... it's... oh, beautiful night. Nice and clear, just windy. Windy and cold. This is what I'm hoping that jacket will help us with. If it'll turn some of these moments from 3 down to 2 down, it's going to help us so much. But I don't think it's going to be that... it's not going to be that helpful. I think it's going to be helpful. But I don't know if it's going to be that helpful. I mean, I've watched some of Zach's videos, and he's wearing a whole myriad of warm clothing, and he's still cold, so... alright, here we are. I forgot. We haven't been here before. Wow. 90% shoes. That's impressive. We're quite a ways in. Okay. Let's start the storage process here. Transfer all of those. Transfer all of those. Transfer all of those. I'm gonna keep 10 of those. Okay. I need the sewing kits. I want to lay this stuff out because we want it to start curing, so... I should have set these outside. Here, let's... they're already not in the best shape. I should be able... oh. I was going to say I should be able to drop them that way, but no, we're going to drop the guts. Drop, drop, drop. Okay, back in here. At least it's a fairly short walk to go back to that cave. I mean, we've gotten the longest haul out. All right, so let's drop all of these together. And then let's find the uncured guts. Okay. And then the cured guts, let's put those in a pile. Alright, that's the cured pelt and the fresh pelt. I'm just going to keep all those together. And then we'll put you over here for some reason. Just trying to separate and organize. Alright. It is not my intention to loot the dam at the moment. But we're here, we're warming up. We do need to sleep some. Empty, empty. So we'll do at least this room. There. That takes care of this room. Gotta be careful about the wires, though. I forget what wires do what in the Aurora. I don't think it affects this room. I think it's more in there. But we won't risk it. We'll sleep over here where the wires aren't. Okay, so middle of the night, I think what we should do is, of course, eat pancakes. I mean, duh. I mean, really. For those of you in the United States, you'll know that the first thing you want to do at 1 o'clock in the morning is go to, Denny's or IHOP and get breakfast after an evening of adult beverages. Alright, let's sleep for 4 hours. Feel relatively safe that we're going to be warm. Okay. All right. Definitely think we're going to have to make a fire and stock up some water at some point. We do have one more liter in the cave, so it's not like I'm dire straits, and we do have the toilets here. So let's do 2 more hours. Don't necessarily want to run right out at daybreak because it'll be cold. And I don't necessarily want to do teas and all that unless I have to. Would rather wait. Alright, let's get a drink. Maybe we'll kill some time by cracking open the safe or something silly. See what we find. Okay. Alright, it is probably super cold outside. But let's go take a peek. Can't tell in here very easily. Yeah, it's cold, but not an awful day. But too cold to travel. You can see the just meter plummeting. The only thing that's difficult with being in here, or even with the trailers, is there's no way to cook inside very easily. The fire barrel's quite a ways away. It's not, I mean, it's not like crazy, but it's enough that it's not super close. Alright, let's use this. Alright. Not my intention to get crazy looter in here, but let's loot this room to kill some time. And I already see one thing I'm going to grab. I would like this book. It helps with our fires. Alright, We'll grab that here just a second. I'm going to turn the lamp off. Okay, well this isn't such a bad find. I'm not really going to pick it up because I'm just going to take it out of the inventory. But I'm going to put this over here because if anything, we'll take it with us to camp office. Again, we'll take the books. I'm going to pick that up and store it. It might be worth it to fix the hacksaw. Now that we found the tools, we'll be able to do it. Did I bring that with me by chance? I did. So see, it's not bad shape, but you know, you got an opportunity. Maybe we'll do that to pass some time. You know, this is that whole thing of, you know, try to do stuff. All right. Ooh, my goodness. That's like right at the end. $58. You know this is not going to be worth it after all this. It's like 21, 22, 20. So 58, 20. Oh, thank goodness. I didn't push that too hard. I knew it. I knew it ended up being a bust after all that. Alright. Tell you what. Let's go grab this toolbox. And let's repair the hammer. Or the... Oh, it failed? Apparently I wasn't watching the video properly on how to repair my hacksaw. Alright. What's our weight situation? Decent. What are we not leaving behind? I'm not oh, I didn't mean to pick those up. I'm like, we're not wearing clothes, or carrying clothes we're not wearing, right? Just crampons. I think we will take these because we do have one rope climb. I'm going to keep the stems with me. They're not that heavy. We don't need this. We don't even need tinder. We did gain a little bit of weight with the books. Let's drop 2 of those. This way, if we use these, we'll have a couple backups. Alright, that's pretty good. Alright. Let's go see what outside looks like. I have a feeling it's still going to be kind of cold. Yeah. Tell you what, let's go back in and we'll take a another 1 hour nap. Let's eat more. Ooh, 18%. Good Lord, these pancakes are just dropping like a rock. Oh, it looks like we got like a whole bunch of portions of pancakes. Like tidbits. It's fooling me. It's making me look like we have a whole bunch of food, but we don't. It's lying to me. Okay. Alright, let's take a quick nap here. My ultimate goal for this episode was to try to get to the point where we're kind of like right here and we've got everything we need, and the next move is to go through that door and head downstairs and go. And we're almost there. We just need to... I'm going to pick this up because we may get stuck in the cave. Let's get a drink. We'll see what it looks like out here. Alright. We're in the break. Nah, it's going to be cold. Damn it. Alright. At least we might get a free fire here. Stop sprinting. I'm going to go over here by the trailer because it looks like the wind is kind of blowing. What way? I don't know. Can't tell. Thought I could tell there for a second. But are we in a windbreak here? No. Oh, we were right there. How about over here? Over by the door. Here we are. Alright, let's... Okay. Usually you won't do this on a slant, but okay. Fire starting 5 would be helpful with the quicker mag lens.
Come on, come on.
I don't know that we're going to see that in my tenure on DeadWorld, but... Cooking level 5 is possible now. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Alright, it is cold. So, I'm going to burn a coal because I do believe we are going to have the opportunity. Is it going to get too cold for a coal? I've only got a couple sticks. Come on, warm up. There we go. Oops. Drop of coffee. Where's our thermos at? Transfer. Oh, okay. So we definitely need to make some more teas, don't we? Oh, you damn wind. Wasted a coal. Alright. Let me see if I can find a couple of sticks. Oh, there's tea making material over here. That's even grander. I don't know if we have time for this, though. There's no sticks close by. Damn it. Arg. Get inside, get inside, get inside. There's not enough time to do that. Is there no... Hey, look. We're saved. Socks. I could break down the table, but it's going to be too little too late. At least we're really warm in here. We're down to embers. I don't know that we're going to do this fast enough. And I just need a stick. I love all these mushrooms. There we go. Stick. Oh no, we're going to get cold. Move, Astrid, move. Move, Astrid, move. Please be warmed by the fire. Please be warmed by the fire. Oh. Okay, these got warm. Go inside. So frustrating.
If I don't warm up soon.
All I had to do was get a couple more seconds out of Alright, the coffee is going to be unimportant. Let's pass time long enough to warm up. Alright. These should still be hot. Maybe something exciting. There we go. Food. Food's always good. All right. Just drink it all. All we have to do is get to this flippin' cave over here. Simple task. Just get to this cave without getting cold. Trying so hard to get the health back up. I'm gonna keep dipping. This run to Timberwolf Mountain is going to be quite interesting, I have a feeling. I am not going to give up on it, though. I am determined to get this coat built. I think this is a thing now. It's got to happen. It just kind of creeped in my head just a second. It's like, maybe we shouldn't do this. I'm like, no, we got to do this. You don't get wolf pelts that easily on DeadWorld. You've got to make this coat. I don't see any cattails. It would be a crime not to attempt to make this coat. Absolute travesty. And if we die in the attempt of making it, then, well, attempt to DeadWorld number 6 will just be something new to start. We'll learn from our mistakes and we'll get better. Alright, the other thing I wanted to do was go get that deer. Overshot the cave. Damn it. Come on. Fight in the wind. Although you can't see it, it's there kicking our butts. Look at that. Game track star. Ooh, you know what? Grab that because we may have to go over there to build a fire to do that. Alright, let's take this water. Ay, ay, ay. In fact, you know what? Let's do this. Let's take this and pass time just long enough to warm up. Alright, pick that up. Let's go towards that deer and we'll make a fire. I'm hoping that we will pick up a few pieces of coal in the cave that leads from Winding River to PV. We did pilfer some coal out of there when we were hunkered down there coming out of Keeper's Pass. I don't know if enough time has passed for any of it to respawn, but I don't think we took it all because we didn't go all the way down to the bottom. Because I think, if I remember correctly, we walked so far. I don't remember going all the way to the exit. I hear you, crows. I hear you. We're coming. We may be able to save the match, too. Learning all kinds of new stuff. Okay. Let's hope the weather stays good here. Alright. This, and this. Go. Alright, we're going to grab this. We may or may not cook it. I don't know. Probably should cook it if the weather stays nice enough to keep the fire on. And then we'll warm up another tea to make sure we're good and warm. If not, a coffee and a tea. We will hit the cave, grab all our stuff, and get back over to the dam. I'm hoping to end this there. Alright. Can we turn this fire from cold to warm? without using the coal. How much coal do we have? Got 2. Alright, we are just barely warm. Let me go grab some more sticks here. If we could find just like 3 or 4 sticks, I think it would change it just enough. Don't think I have time for a branch. Oh, birch bark, I miss you. Well, let's see what 2 will do. It'll pick it up by a couple of degrees. I mean, it's not like we're ice cold here. Let's do 3. I'll just keep 1. 12 degrees. Okay. So we're getting a little bit of a heat bonus. Alright. You have 1 kilo. Alright. I'm going to do these in 2 halves. Seeing how I can't shred it any further down. I was hoping for one like 1.2. But we'll do this so that we get 2 cooking things out of this versus 1. Something I should have been doing a whole lot long time ago, but never truly thought I was going to get this far, so my fault for not believing in myself. So 23 minutes there. I don't think the dramatic music is necessary. All right, let's drop that. We'll eat / warm up with this. What's in the thermos? Do we have? We have 1 tea in the thermos. Maybe we need to make. Drop that. If the fire will stay with us, then we'll make some teas and some water here real quick. We got 3 reishi ready to go. We can get a rosehip one. Make sure this is. Just eat that now. Fire is still with us. Temperature is still decent. We're not warming up. But we're warmer. Keep an eye on this fire. Okay, the weather's starting to change. Let's see if we can get this tea in. These are still hot. The fire's still alive. Just a little bit of wind. Alright, let's not push our luck here. Because I'd like. I think we can pull this off. Alright. Whoops. Hard to see that behind that. Don't drink all. Alright. I'm going to take a couple of really good torches here. That will do it. Alright. If we can keep the torch lit, it'll help keep us warm. Of course, we're going to fight the wind. My goal here is to use the warming bonus, the unlit torch now. Now we're going to head to the cave. I'm going to load up with everything we've got. We may warm up for a quick second because we do have 2 warming bonuses in the thermos. They should stay warm for at least a bit. So depending on how cold we are, I just want to get everything to the dam. Oh, there we go. We're out of the wind. That helps so much. Yeah, just hug the wall here. This is helping us a ton. Okay. I'm going to just stay hugged to the wall here. That was a tremendous amount of help there. Alright, let's go grab our stuff. And let's get out of here. Alright. Grab it all. Don't leave anything behind. Okay. You know what? Stay here for just a second. Transfer one of these teas out. And then let's drink that tea. We're warming up as we're standing here, so. Drink the tea. That's why I didn't want to drink a full thing of water. How many times have we made that mistake? You drink water because you're thirsty, but you fill up and then you need the warmth of the tea and then you can't drink it. I have done that one way too many times, so learning that lesson. Alright, we're gonna be cold. I want a couple of sticks. Oh, I didn't get that one. I am not stopping to go back. This is a pick it up on the fly thing. Oh, that's nice. Whatever the weather is doing wind-wise, we're only down 2 now. So this should not be an issue. Okay, that worked out well. I had to turn a little bit for that one. You don't necessarily need to carry like 50 sticks on me, but it's nice to have like at least 10. I think if I remember Wanzan only saying it one time, and it's been a while since I remember him saying it, but he was making the correlation that like 10 sticks equals 1 coal. Or, you know, because of the 10-degree hit or something along that line. I thought that's what he said. I could be completely off. It's been a while. But having at least some sticks to get a fire going is always helpful. I love it. Beautiful weather. Unfortunately, we're not going to get very far. At least we got this part of this done. I'm happy we got this done. I knew we were going to have to do some back and forth and back. But let's go get all this stuff stored. Let's get ourselves in position to go. I think that's the thing here. We're running a little longer than I would normally like, but let's go just a few minutes more. Let's get everything hashed out for our trip. Rancid. Beautiful. Okay. Let's get in here. Alright. This is the most. So let's dump this in there. Let's dump that in there. And that. I might take a little bit of that with me. Because we will use the lamp. I'm going to leave the pot behind. I think there are pots and cans definitely at... Let's leave that behind. I'm going to take the hacksaw because in case we find a deer carcass I did not catch the first time. Hatchet. Let's see what our weight is on that. Can opener can stay. We need the 2 sewing kits. I'm going to leave 5 of the cloth behind. I'm going to take the leather just in case. I'm going to break that down. The oil I have mixed feelings on because I don't know if we will find any flour, but then if we do, then we'll want to have had it with us. Okay. We've already stored all that. Here's the big store. Those. Alright. I think that'll be plenty. Alright. I want to separate this one just from the simple fact that we're going to take a nap here. We can't go. We're just setting up to go. So we got 2, 4, 6 guts that are cured. We think we need 4. Let's take a peek at that. We can make all this stuff up too. Clothing. Wolfskin coat. We need 4. We need 4 pelts. I know we have 3 at Timberwolf Mountain. We have 2 here. 1 is at 77%. So we will try to drop it and cure it on the way. I don't know. It takes 50 hours. 45 hours. I thought we had a knife. I guess we didn't. Did we not? We didn't make a knife? Did I leave it behind somewhere? I thought we had a knife. It's not in there. It's not in there. I wonder if I left my knife behind somewhere. I could have sworn I had a knife. I have to look, because I could have sworn we were using it to harvest. It's not good if I left that at Quonset. I guess if we do really good on food and we do well with this whole endeavor, we could kind of sneak back through Cinder Hill Mine and go back to Quonset and circle around. It wouldn't be the craziest thought in my head. But I guess we're building it with a hatchet at this point, which is 45 hours. That's a lot of time. So, all right. So this is as heavy as we're going to go. That's pretty lean. We'll have this on us. So, not bad. Not bad. We'll be underweight. That's how I plan to go. All right. It's not quite night yet. But you know what? Let's put this episode to bed. Just like our heroine. Okay. We'll leave it there. Next episode, we gather up the wolf pelt, the sleeping bag, and we'll go down through the dam. Like I said, I don't necessarily want to loot any of the rest of this, even though there may be some food items and what have you. We may loot some parts down as we go, right there by the door. We'll get some of that stuff, but that's about it. We'll sleep down by that extra door. We'll get some more sleep time. Check the weather. Unfortunately, when we walk out the door, we're stuck for the most part. So next time, we make our big trip to Timberwolf Mountain to make the wolf coat. It's kind of scary and exciting and everything all at once. So until our next episode, thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.